Good morning, everybody. Last time we have to explain structure of optical fiber. So, in the optical fiber, we have to explain three parts of the optical fiber. First one is core, second cladding. In the core, the light is transmitted within the core. The core is the innermost layer. The cladding keeps the light waves within the core because the refractive index of cladding material is less than the core. The cladding acts like a reflector and keeps the light within the core based on the total internal reflection. Because the optical fiber principles depend on the total internal reflection concept. The cladding also provides some strength to the core when bunch of the optical fiber is packed in one cable. The cladding layers avoids the interface between the light rays in adjacent fiber. And already we have to know that fiber is hair-like structure. The length of the fiber is maximum 1 kilometers. Keeping your mind. The dimension, the length of the optical fiber is normally 1 kilometer. They can be joined using suitable connector. Optical fiber is very thin. The range of outer diameter 0.1 mm to 0.15 mm. The core diameter range is 5 micrometer to 600 micrometer. Cladding diameter range is 125 micrometer to 750 micrometer. Now, the protective skin. The protective skin protects the fiber from moisture. And this skin is made up of moisture. This protective skin provides mechanical strength to the optical cable or optical fiber. Fiber optics cable is made from either glass or plastic. Another name of the glass is silica. The special technique have been developed and the glass or plastic is melted and pulled such that a fine thread like fiber is formed. Glass has superior optical characteristic over the plastic. And lastly, we have to explain optical fiber and diagram of optical fibers. So this optical fiber consists of three parts. Number one, core. Second, cladding. And third, protective skin. This protects from the moisture. The protective skin protects from the moisture. It provides mechanical strength. The thickness of protective skin varies from 30 micrometer to 50 micrometer. Keeping your mind, this is very important for your view of examination. The protective skin varies from 30 micrometer to 50 micrometer. The thickness of protective skin up to 100 micrometer. The thickness of protective skin is 100 micrometer. To keep light within the core, cladding must be minimum thickness. The protective skin may be thick of 100 micrometer, keeping your mind. Size of core and cladding determines some feature of optical fiber, keeping your mind. So protective skin coming from or produced from moisture or made up of moisture. And therefore, the size of core and cladding determines some feature of optical fibers. The condition of total internal reflection or propagation of light through the optical fiber. Here is mu1 greater than mu2. So mu1 is the first refractive index is greater than second refractive index. And theta greater than theta c. Entering light must have angle of incidence theta greater than critical angle theta c. So theta c shows the critical angle and angle of incidence shows theta I. So theta I greater than theta c, keeping your mind. This is the two condition of total internal reflection or propagation of light through the optical fiber. Now propagation of light through optical fiber. So in this case, light enter into the glass fiber from one end and get reflected within the cable. Light enter into the glass fiber from one end and ends of the second end, reflected within the cable. This light emerges out from the other end. This light travels from one end to another end. It means that the light ray will continue to propagate through the fiber. Only blinding is more, which cause the angle of incidence to change, which in turn. So what I am saying, the propagation of light through the optical fiber is very important for your view of examination. Here is only light question or very small question which are asked in your MCQ type question. So when the light enter into the glass fiber from one end and gets reflected within the cable. This is the propagation light through the optical fiber. This is the ray diagram. Here is reflected ray, normal ray. This is total internal reflection is here. This is core and this is cladding, incident ray. So as shown in diagram, thin fiber optic cable, a beam of light is focused on the end of the cable. Thin fiber optics cable, a beam of light is focused on the end of the cable as shown in diagram. Consider the light propagation through a step index fiber. Here fiber is placed in a medium of refractive index. This is phi maximum is incident angle at the entrance end of the fiber with respect to the axis of the fiber. Theta 1 be the corresponding angle of refraction. So angle of incident of light beam is greater than critical angle and therefore TIR, total internal reflection, takes place and the light beams are reflected through the surface of the fiber cable as shown in this diagram. When the light beam reflects from inner surface of the core, the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. Angle of incident I is equal to the angle of reflection. Because this principle, light rays entering at different angle will take different path through the cable. Light ray enter at the different angle will take different path through the cable. And therefore, some light path will be longer and some will be shorter. Some rays are longer and some rays are shorter. Hence, some light rays will exist later and some will exist sooner. Some light rays will exist later and some will exist sooner, as shown in this ray diagram of propagation of light through the optical fiber. Now, application of optical fiber. Optical fiber is used in the communication system. Optical fiber is used in the internet. Optical fiber is used in the telephone. Optical fiber is used in the sensor, and last, optical fiber is used in the computer networking. Now the numerical. A metal rod of the length 0.20 meter has one of its end at 20 degrees Celsius while the other is 50 degrees Celsius. Find the temperature gradient. So, some parameter we have to given in the numerical problem. Distance D equal to 9.20 meter or 0.20 meter initial temperature. This is the theta 1 is 20 degrees Celsius and final temperature theta 2 is 50 degrees Celsius. So temperature gradient theta 2 minus theta 1 upon D. So 50 minus 20 upon 0.2 equal to 150 degrees Celsius, and this is the temperature gradient. Again I revise this numerical problem. We have to given 0.2 meters. This is the length, or this is D. D be the distance between two temperature. First temperature we have to given theta 1, that is 20 degrees Celsius, and theta 2 is the 50 degrees Celsius. So our formula for temperature gradient theta 2 minus theta 1 upon D. So 50 minus 20 upon 0.2 meters. So that is 150 degrees Celsius. So student, today I will stop here. Thank you very much.